How's everyone doing today? My name is Gina and I am doing great. Looky. I have my jar full of challenges. Are y'all playing along? If you are, please post your stuff either on my Facebook group or in the community tab. I'd love to see what y'all are doing if you're playing along. Okay, so let's just reach in here. Oh dearness. Oh, I get nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't know why, but I am. Okay, let's see. We'll just use this guy. Okay, use only red, blue, and yellow watercolors. All right. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. That's our primary colors. So with those colors, I can make green, and I can make purple, and I can make orange. So shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe even should be able to make some, of course I'll make it browns, some grays maybe. Okay, so this one is interesting this week. All right, so let me think about what I want to do though, and I'll be back when I have made my decision. So today I decided that I wanted to create a wreath to go with this challenge, right? To use red, yellow, and blue in a wreath. So this is my first time really doing a wreath. As you can see, I was a little nervous. I mean, I've done Christmas wreaths, but this is the first time that I was doing like with other florals in it. So, I took a deep breath and I just dove right in and just started creating. Now, the paints that I'm using are my Paul Rubens. I will say that I tried using my Winsor Newton Cotman and they just did not give me the colors that I wanted, y'all. I don't know. I'm almost a little disappointed in these paints. And I don't know if it's just because they're new, you know, and so maybe they just haven't had enough time to marinate. I don't know. But I love the Paul Rubens. They are very, very, very vibrant, and they gave me the colors that I wanted. So the color that I'm using right now is the color Scarlet, I do believe. Yes, it's Scarlet that I'm using. And I used, for the blue, I used sea blue. And then for the yellow, I used medium yellow from the Paul Rubens. Artist, is that what this is? I think this is the artist one. So I'm creating, I guess a loose peony is what this is supposed to be. But you know me, I don't like to classify my flowers. I don't like to say this is a chrysanthemum or this is a rose or whatever. I want you to just interpret the type of flower that you see. So I wanted it to be, you know, kind of symmetrical, kind of balanced. So I kind of put these two focus flowers on the corners there. And then I started in on the leaves. And as you see, I'm struggling a little bit trying to figure out how I wanted to do these leaves, because I wanted them to kind of look a little bit different than how I normally do leaves. I wanted to change them up. So I was trying to just, you know, think about it. But in order to get this color, this beautiful green color, isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. I used the blue and the yellow mixed together pretty much in equal amounts. And then to create this beautiful blue color, this turquoise color, I just took some of the yellow and the green, and then I added a little, I mean not the green, but the yellow and the blue, and I added just a little bit more of the blue until I got the color that I wanted. And again, I'm not even naming these flowers. They're just a 4-leaf flower, just a filler flower to help, you know, give weight to the wreath. So, and as you see, I've already done it. It started almost immediately. I somehow got my finger in a little bit of the paint, and I don't even know how that even happened, but it did. And on my pinky, I believe it was on my pinky. So I got a little schmutz on the paper, and so it looks gross. And by the end of this, you will see that there is even more schmutz on the paper. And at the end, what I try to do is go and put white gouache over some of it to make it not look so bad. So, but it didn't help. Now this green I love as well. And again, y'all, you can get all these beautiful colors just with 3 colors. And we all know the basic color theory, right? Your primary colors, when you mix them together, give you all these beautiful colors. And with this, I just added more blue and more yellow. You just have to play. And that's what I think I love about it, is that you just play. And so I tried to keep my pan in view so y'all could kind of see how I were mixing the colors so that you could see. And so there, to get this more lighter green, but not as light as the first one, I just took that darker color and added more yellow to it to get this pretty green. I love the greens out of this color palette. The flower, let me go back to the peony, or the big flower there. I did mix a little bit of the scarlet with the yellow to get this orangey, reddish orangey coral color. So that is what I did there to get that color. And it's just pretty much just trying to put little filler flowers here and there, and just to add leaves where you think leaves are. I did take, and I will say, I did take a Skillshare course to get for wreath making, because that is the one problem that I do have when I try to do florals, is I don't know the composition wise. I don't know where to place stuff or anything like that. I see all these beautiful like wreaths and just florals, and it looks just gorgeous, and I'm like, how do y'all even know where to put all these things? So I went to Skillshare. I got a free 2-month from someone, I don't remember who, but you know, they're always online on YouTube. And I ended up going there and getting 2 free months, and I just looked up watercolor classes, and so this was one of them. I mean, I had over 100 in my list thing to look at, and so this was definitely one that I wanted to do. So, but it is on Skillshare, and this was pretty much our not assignment, but our lesson, you know. And I did change it up a little bit. I didn't do it quite like what she did. I added things that she didn't add and all that kind of stuff on this one. But when I tried the Winsor Newton paints, I did it in my other sketchbook, my practice sketchbook, and I didn't like those colors as well as these colors. These were the colors that I really, really liked. So I practiced a couple of times before I did this one. I mean, I'm not totally happy with it. Of course, everybody, you know, you're your worst own critic. But Amanda and Barry both were just like, it's really good. And I'm like, well, you know, in my head, I'm like, well, some things could be better than others. But that's just part of painting, learning, and growing. And again, I don't feel confident enough to, when I'm videotaping, to tell y'all what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing is what I'm doing. And so I don't want to get on and be like, this is how you do this, because I'm still learning myself. But I do want, the reason that I like to post these videos is to show you that if you're thinking of taking up any kind of creative hobby and you're afraid that, it's not going to be good enough, or, you just, I don't know, just don't be afraid. Just do it. Just do it. As Nike says, just do it. Because the end results is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have fun doing this. And so just have fun and don't worry about it. And if it looks not so great one day it'll look better, and then the next time it'll look even better. It's just like when you started to walk. I know I've said this a million times before, but when you first started to walk, and of course you don't remember this, but those of us that have children, you wobble, you fall, you wobble, you fall, you crawl, you walk, you wobble, you fall, all that. And then eventually you just keep walking, right? And then you're running. And so that's, what any kind of skill is. You start off wobbling, falling, but you just keep trying, and then eventually you're able to sprint, right? So anyway, that's my rant for the day.
Oh.
But I do really love this color palette. What do y'all think about it? Oh, and I created the purple. I had to have purple in here. Purple and green are my two favorite colors. So I just love the teal color, or the turquoise color, whatever color you want to call that, with these the coral color and the purple. I just really, really, really dig this color palette. And that is a great thing when you limit your color palette, because it's all going to complement one another when you're using the same colors over and over and over again. Do you know what I mean? So even if you're just using without mixing, like let's say you wanted to use a green that has already been made, as long as you keep using that green and you add it to either, like a blue that you're using or a red that you're using, pink, purple, whatever, as long as you're using those same colors, it's all going to complement and it's all going to look beautiful in the end. One thing that I have totally learned in this journey of watercoloring, or even acrylic, oil, any color theory type thing, is when you use the same colors, then it just all is cohesive. So just always keep that in mind. And I think I would like this wreath a lot better if I had not put schmutz on the paper. I don't know how that happened. I just kept checking my finger and I never did see anything, but there it would be on the paper. And I'm like, oh. And the paper I'm using, let me go ahead and say, is the B paper from my sketchbook. I love the sketchbook. I only have a few pages left, and hopefully it will be in stock here any day, because I need more of these sketchbooks, because I really like to have it in a sketchbook and I really like doing these papers. But of course I wait until I want it to be a nice rendition of what I'm doing until I put them in this sketchbook. My other books that I have and other papers that I have are totally for messing around, playing around, and all this. This is serious business here. This book is for
serious business.
If I'm not serious, it's not going in this book. So, but once I get it all filled up, and again, I think I only have like 3 pages left in it. Once I get it all filled up, I will do a flip through so that y'all can see what's in it, because I do have a lot in here that y'all have not seen. This is stuff, I put stuff in here and I don't film it at all. I just get in it and concentrate and play. So, but yeah, that's about it that I wanted to talk to you about. I think it looks really cute. I do like it. I could be happier. I think it's the focus flowers, the bigger flowers, that I'm not really happy with. But, you know, like I said, I'm trying and I'm working on it. So I hope that y'all are playing along in this series. I am having a blast doing these challenges. It really does challenge me. And I'm kind of glad that I kind of forgot what I put in the jar. Because every time I pull out something, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is exciting. I don't even remember putting that in this jar. And I truly don't. I don't remember the 26 challenges I put in the jar. I have no idea. So it's kind of fun to pull and to see all what we're going to get to play. But I hope if you're playing along that you'll either post on my Facebook group or here in the community tab so I could see what you're doing, because I would love to see what everybody is up to and, you know, what their, how they interpret the challenge, you know. So I think it will be fun to do.
So, yeah.
So that's about it. This is where I'm trying to cover the smutzes on the pages with the gouache. It didn't work. But, I mean, I love the color palette. I will say that. I really, really, really do like that color palette a lot. And I love these paints as well. They're very vibrant. Like I said, I don't know with the Winsor Newton. I mean, it's a whole new palette, so maybe they need to get broken in. I don't know. But they're not as vibrant as this, and they didn't make the pretty colors like this palette did. So I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants for not buying, because I could have bought more of these for the Winsor Newton. But hey, oh, whatever, you know. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like the video, please like it and share it. That just helps my channel to grow, and I'd really, really appreciate it. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.